Hey everybody, it's Welonz, and welcome back to Kentucky Route Zero. I say welcome back, but the last video I uploaded for this game was back in November 2017, which is quite a while ago. But we're finally back here today because Act 5 is finally out, after like 7 years. This is probably one of the nichest, if not the nichest game I've played on my entire channel. I feel like a part of me is not even really sure if this is something that people want to see, but I did play the first 4 acts, and I feel like, if not for anybody else, I owe it to myself to finish off this journey at the minimum. If this is your first exposure to Kentucky Route Zero, well, there's a reason why it's so niche. It's hard to explain what it is because it doesn't always quite make sense. It's very surreal in a Lynchian sort of way. I would probably recommend going back to Act 1 to get a feel of what the heck this whole thing is about first. To be honest though, it's been so long that I have a hard time remembering what the heck the plot was about too. But the last of what I can remember is that, basically, ever since the beginning, there is a man named Conway who's a truck driver and he's been trying to make a delivery to Dogwood Drive. But as of Act 4, he drops out of the delivery journey and goes with the distillery people to which he owed a debt to, leaving his companions, like Shannon, to make this delivery for him. I'm not even sure if we'll ever see Conway again. I guess we'll have to see. So since the last time I played the game, Annapurna Interactive now publishes it, and we got this new shiny menu here, we're gonna pick up the journey off with Pueblo de Nada, which I believe means people of nothing. This is the intermission between Act 4 and 5. Ooh. Limits and demonstrations. That was the interlude for the first one. Oh, okay, hold on. Act 1. Interlude for Act 1. Interlude, Act 2. Interlude, Act 3. Interlude, Act 4. Interlude. Pueblo de Nada. This is where I want to go. Yes. And just to confirm, these ones have already been played, right? Yeah. This is entirely the kind of game that you would sit by yourself very, very late at night and turn off all the lights and just blast the volume and see what happens. Maya. Do we know a Maya? Traditionally, I remember the interludes being a bit weird in that the people appearing in it aren't usually the people that we see in the main acts. I don't remember a Maya. Maybe I just forgot? I'm not sure. I'm not late, am I? Who is this person? Late for Emily. Oh, sorry, I'm Maya. Right, the traveling artist. Welcome. Emily, I do vaguely remember. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier, at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Really? That's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Producer for a show? Oh, okay. Emily. I remember, like, Emily, there were 3 people, right? Emily and then Bob? Am I making this up? Was there an Emily? God, I don't even know. Okay. I should make sure she's comfortable. And I'm playing as Emily right now. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I've got a lot to digest. Mentally, I mean. Well, and it was a big lunch. But I spent most of the afternoon examining the mounds. Oh, the burial mounds? Yeah, that's why I came down here. To see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. It seems kind of weird to build a town in a graveyard. Sure, every town has a graveyard, but usually the town comes first. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great, thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. It's like calling your teacher mom, or saying to the waitress, hey, you too, have a good meal. Why am I so awkward with visitors around here? Just used to seeing the same 12 people, day in and day out, I guess. Looks like the ceiling is holding up okay, just the usual leaks. Looks like I just made it before the sky broke open. At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. You know what? I'm really gonna quickly look up if I know an Emily first. Is she new? Yeah, hold on. Yes. Emily, Bob, and Ben. Yes. And Emily is a producer at WEVP TV, which we saw in one of the acts, right? We went to a studio? It's been a long time. Oh. If it gets any worse, we might be stuck in town tonight. Oh my lord. The thing about the interludes and the acts is that there's always some really cool visual thing going on, and check this out. I'm just spinning around like this. My goodness. Oh, James left a patch wired up on the image processor. Nice. Maybe there will be time to play with it after the show. Slow-mo Crow, keeping an eye on the control board. Keep up the good work, Mo. The video data bank. It used to be on the other side of the room, and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here, where the ceiling is least leaky. It's further away from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with weather. I remember that this does not take place in modern times. Was this back during the Great Depression? I think it was around that time. Oh, right. Serrano's here to help with the weather report. That should be cool. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. Gotta oversee everything because I'm the producer. Yes, Ben and Bob, working on a project. We found that radio in the woods a week or two ago. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. Seems like it was working okay again. So, why are they taking it apart? All the little drawings. I hope the neighbors are okay. Miss you, Cross-Eye. Copy it right. Oh, time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How does it look outside? Gross. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in retrograde. What does that even mean? She's into astrology? Yep. Disagree. Think it'll let up? She's the star then, right? Because she's in the shot. I'm the film person. I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2... Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear it even from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I hope you had a good day despite the weather. Although, it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or two. Maybe you saw her earlier, around lunch? Or, if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or, if you met her already, but you still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. Wow, so this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? What is she talking about? That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been around for half of them. Oh, broadcast 8192. And she's saying that she came in around 5,000, I guess? And back then, in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had the Swap Show, and the Bird Show, and people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and... a Bird Show. I vaguely remember that being in Act 4. There was a part where we were on a boat, and then we saw tape. Yeah, we were going through the videotapes, and there was a show about birds. And now, well, now it's just the evening broadcast. But it's not, like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. It was the first community show, yeah. Ooh. The nasty paranoid propaganda. What I'm thinking. Not gonna say it out loud though. Technically, the first broadcasts were Aunt Connie. Not worth remembering. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart? Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're gonna be here for another 30 minutes or so. Just out of curiosity, did we learn what WEVP stands for? It's the station name, but do we know the acronym? Maybe not. Or, if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556. I'm pretty sure that's a real number. And if you call it, it goes back to Kentucky Route Zero stuff. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine. But maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you've forgotten. Are you talking to me? Shit! What? She asked me to queue up her tape. Pueblo de Nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Ron silently mouths a thank you. Better get going then. Rita's tape should be on the shelf back here. Emily scans a shelf of videotapes. I had these alphabetical order. Can't keep anything here organized for long. We should put all this in chronological order. Although I guess it's hard to remember, sometimes, the order of things. And some of these tapes were made at the same time. Or we made one video, then started another in the middle, and then came back later, and... time is out of joint. It's not talking about the videotapes anymore. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Something fell behind the shelf here. Emily pulls a grimy tape case from behind the shelf. Gross, it's damp. She opens the case. It's empty. Ralph borrowed it for his screening, so it's probably with the others. Here, Aunt Connie reframed. Bear Waste Studies. Death of an Airfield. Pueblo de Nada. Aha. What would you all do without me? I'll cue up Rita's tape now. This crow is just kinda here. We're all ignoring it. Here you go, Mo. Hold off on playing this until Rita's done setting it up. Thanks, babe. An integral part of our system. Ready when you are, Rita. Some people that lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily? Hit it, Mo. I wonder what Maya thinks of the dock. This is cool. Have you seen it before? Is she being genuine right now? Just making small talk? Honestly, it makes me kind of sleepy. I'm the producer. I've seen all these tapes a million times. I know what you mean. I used to date a filmmaker. He worked in a similar, style. Slideshow gothic. He did stuff for the History Channel, like really dry shows about war, the banality of the trenches. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. I can't remember where the music for this video came from. Rita... no. Sherry brought it in. She found a crate of old tape reels in the hangar. Must have been from the power company. Maybe some music to pipe over the loudspeakers in town and keep spirits high. It is history, right? Or is it just a story? It seems kind of sad now. I guess it's kind of a memorial. Those are always sad. A memorial to the people who used to live here. Or is there even a difference? Although, now the tape is just here, on a shelf. Every once in a while, we dust it off, and it shuffles around the airwaves again, like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh, no. Sorry, I just have some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Just nostalgia, reminiscing. Sure, it's okay. Sorry I spaced out. Don't worry about it. You should... Oh, should I go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. She's Rita's guest. Next up is Maya's interview. Piles of dirt. Huh. And who is she? Why are we interviewing her? So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town. Oh, good. Yeah. Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey, he's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. It's not haunted. But it is haunted. Bob got some pretty clear voices there, on his tape recorder. He wanted to have a seance, but he couldn't round up enough brave souls to go all the way around the table. You'll stay at my place. Oh, thanks. With that storm coming, I should probably find somewhere to stay out here tonight. Do you really want to sleep in the haunted place? Maybe I'll just sleep here in the studio. Do you need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? Can you invite me too? I don't have a place either. It'll be nice to sleep under the stars. I think I do actually. Yeah. Oh my god. I've been in the woods, you know? Right. I actually used a twig this morning. I kinda chewed up one end. No stars tonight though. You know, even though we kind of have no idea what the heck is going on right now, the really special thing about Kentucky Route Zero is always that it feels really... I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for to describe this? It's really comfy. Like, it's just so relaxing to go over this. And Emily is in her own thoughts, not even listening to the interview at all. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better. You can chew on some pine needles. It really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. And even then, it's just not the same as real toothpaste. We're talking about using a twig as a toothbrush. Emily waves to Rita. Oh, okay. They were getting off topic. Hi. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from, like, it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. What's next? I brought in the tape. Oh, okay. You good? All queued up. I'm gonna check on the boys. The boys as in Ben and Bob? What the hell are they doing? Still messing with a radio? Ben and Bob are seated on the couch, poking at the electronic innards of a radio. So then it won't mute when it scans between stations. While. Okay, cause that's where they live, right? No. You just want that constant static noise. Right, the noise. That's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay. Why does it matter where you tune the radio? It's like soil in your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up, rotted leaves and stuff. Like compost. Oh, hey Em. How's the show? Ben has something stuck in his beard. Oh, you know. It's a piece of food? Actually, maybe it's a leaf? Pretty good progress on the ghost box. Maybe he did it on purpose, like a beard leaf garland, but it's only one little accent leaf. Scans constantly. I should tell him. They think there's some ghost thing inside the radio and play it back later. Hey, you've got something in your beard. Nah. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices mixed with colored noise and unfamiliar interference patterns. Did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. Sounded like, I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. Sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell's frogwood? Man, I don't tell the ghosts what to say. Did you hear that, Emily? I didn't hear anything. I should play along though. They've been working on this for a while. Could have been either one, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter. The ghost voices don't really come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy, without an original. A mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Eerie. The thing about Emily, Bob, and Ben... they mirrored people in the acts, right? What was their name again? Lula Chamberlain? Like, I remember these 3 people here. There were also 3 people in the main acts that were really, really similar to them. So is that what it's saying here? Like a copy without an original. A mirror reflecting something. Eerie. Like the mounds. The burial mounds here in town? You think they're haunted? No. Or sure, probably. But I meant they're like the reflection. The people who made them lived hundreds of years ago. The whole society is long gone. And now we just have these lingering echoes without any trace of context. Yeah, that is kind of eerie. So the ghosts speak and we can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it? Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like, that's what ghosts are. Recordings of events that didn't happen. When something keeps leaving new marks, even after it's gone. False memories. In the first interlude, I think we did something with a tape. Yeah, unwinding and listening to a tape again. Well, okay, boys, you do your thing. The bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. I hope somebody is planning to empty these. Somebody else. The town looks really empty in the rain. I wonder if that's true in the cities too. If rain makes it all look empty. I'm trying to remember. What's a big city I've been in when it rained? Oh, Chicago. Downpour on Western Avenue. We took shelter in a gas station. Does it just look empty because everyone stays inside? No. There's something uncanny about a town in a thunderstorm. It's like a reanimated corpse. More leaks. This is not sustainable. Yeah, if it leaks inside, our tapes are done. James has been working on this circuit diagram for a while now. The diagram has been set up on the chalkboard for at least a few months. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. Nobody understands it but James. And that's good enough. That's the point. He's trying to clean it up and simplify it a bit. He'll publish the simplified diagram, and everyone can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphics in here. The schematic seems to get more eerie the longer James is away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of the human. Otherwise, it might as well be lichen. Well, keep at it, James. Thanks for all your hard work. I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here, and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the senses. You can inspect electronic sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes, it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guests in our wiring here in town. There's a low hum, barely even a hum, because it's too slow to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes the hum, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Or more like we have more problems to worry about than a hum in the background. There's Ron. It's Ron's big moment. So, okay, Ron. Anything you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really? Everything? Wild stuff indeed. Even the horses? Everything on that tape was wild. I bought some forged folk tapes at a yard sale once. The lady said they were live tapes of John Ritchie playing dulcimer at some local bar. They were pretty good too. A little noisy, with the rattling bottles and chatty drunks, but it gave the recordings a certain aura of authenticity. It's suddenly raining really hard. Were the horses wild? I thought those were the horses here. Oh, the neighbors? We call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. Then I noticed some of the background sounds repeating. Someone telling the same hushed story at the bar during every song. A door opening and closing it in exactly the same way. The lady who sold me the tapes, she'd added the bar sounds artificially. I think she recorded the music herself in her bedroom and put Richie's name on it. I don't think there's any wild horses anymore. Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? We don't own them, no. They're, feral? So wild? The tapes live permanently in my truck. Over the years, they've become my favorite Ritchie recordings. Oh, right. In your documentary, you said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly. But you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther? Right. That's a kind of haunting, a kind of ghost, like Ben was saying. But everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town, with people still living in it, against all reason. Despite all the pain in this town's history, the Pueblo de Nada vanished, the airstrip went bankrupt, the company town buckled under guilt and exploitation. Even the first people here, all we have left of them is their graves. Because this town is built upon a graveyard, like they mentioned earlier. What about the dogs? Yeah, Ron. Was the dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. I just hope our ending isn't so dramatic. Maybe we can just decline peacefully into irrelevance, and then one day stop, completely unnoticed. That sounds nice. It didn't look wild to me. I guess it's a matter of perspective. I'm not sure I agree, but now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on, long past our expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. I feel like this storm is probably some kind of allegory, metaphor for how bad things are going here. Because the overall tone of Kentucky has always been very depressing. And especially back in the main acts with Conway being gone and Shannon carrying the torch and delivering his delivery to Dogwood. Well, we don't know if we're gonna get there, but it's not gonna be happy. Right, of course. And then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Alright, here's Elmo with a weather report. And, lucky us, we also have Serrano Cole, who stopped by to add some drama. Musically. I hear he's gonna be at the Rum Colony later tonight, if you need a cocktail after the show. So let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointed in the right direction. Behind us. Oh, good. Standing water on the floor and a hole in my boot. Whoa, this whole place is getting really wet. Yeah. Cool. My socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. The entire floor seems flooded. Looks like the ceiling panels are swelling a little. It's all gonna come caving down on us one day. Is that really happening? Are we really about to get drenched? Look, even at the videotape place, there's rain on the ground here. Elmo and Serrano are killing this weather report. Roofs are leaking all over town. Hey. Hey. This is so trippy. How did he work out those ratios of oil, water, and dyes? It seems so precise, the way he drips them in one little half drop at a time. This is what he's doing right now. There's a projector magnifying it, but he's doing some like water, oil, dyes, art. Flash flooding imminent. Hey, are you okay? Serrano? Must have been a lot of trial and error. Just staring at a circle of light on the wall. Drip, drip, drip. Where do you get your supplies, Elmo? Ben has a guy in... Oh, wait. You mean the projection stuff? I mail ordered these candle dyes. This other stuff is just mineral oil, like you can get at the drugstore. The projector... Somebody just left it here, man. Incredible. Actually, it was that girl who does the pirate video stuff. You know, jamming our signal. Weaver. Weaver! Weaver is... Shannon's cousin? I remember, oh my god, in the beginning. There was something about how, oh, if we don't know how to fix a TV, we can go ask Weaver and like, maybe she can help us fix it? Something like that. Yeah, our resident ghost. But she's dead. Ghost, huh? You really think she's dead? Doesn't matter? Maybe not. I guess you're right. A ghost is just an absent person, whether they're dead or not. That's what I think. Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? He's right. We're about due. Plus, Saturn's in retrograde. So I hear. Not that she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two between... Oh, what does Mimi call them? I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? Kinda like it when she busts in and takes over our signal. It's like a log falling on the road. Reminds you that this all used to be trees. So they're talking about how they usually run a TV station here, but then once in a while, their signal gets jammed because they suspect that somebody named Weaver is doing it. A ghost. Interventions. That's what Mimi calls it. It's been going on for a couple of years now. Her performances were cool, though. I never saw her, perform, but I heard about it. Oh, yeah. I saw her do it a few times. I was into it. That first time she jammed our signal and showed up in our broadcast, I didn't even know who she was. She'd already disappeared when I came in and took over her old job. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She talked for hours and shuffled through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of it meant? Everyone was so excited and confused, and scared a little. On the defensive. They still are. And this was her projector. Right. I don't know where she got it though. It still works really well. I got a spare bulb at a resale shop, but I haven't had to use it yet. It's strange. I never think of what she's doing as hostile, really. Sounds like Elmo had the same impression. What happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are still here in the studio. Maybe with the posters? Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks, I know that. She keeps them in her archive, you know, the big blue filing cabinet. With all the daisies painted on. Yeah. Anyway, the really hard part is to find these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from the clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from, clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. Cool. but you need to be on for the weather forecast. Was the camera even pointed the right way? I have no idea. Back to you, Rita. Thanks, Elmo and Serrano. I guess it was. So, next we have a selection from the video data bank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. This one's about caves. Oh. Yeah, local caves. We play this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait? We'll get it now. Okay. Hello, WEVP. Okay. Hope you all packed a lunch. Sounds like this is gonna be a long one. Oh no, it's one of those rambling callers. They should be okay if I wander around a bit. Oh, that's him talking. My goodness. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Are you staying around town tonight? It's raining hard. No, I don't think anyone will mind. Maybe I'll stay here with you. I don't feel like trekking back in this weather. Plus, it's so quiet here at night. Exactly. But even if there were roads nearby, there's something else going on. There's this moment right before morning where you can't hear any animals, or wind, or even the rain. Not even a bat. I think it's the trees? I don't know. One of our little mysteries, like the out-of-towner. Oh, really? Did you know him well? Sounds like I'm pretty good at conversing with him. Wow, I had no idea. Ooh, what happened to him? Oh my god. It was terrible what happened to him. Right. Justice, someday. What a waste. Sad. Well, have fun. I'm gonna see if Jeff is done. Oh my lord. Ron. Ron fell asleep. The word zero is highlighted differently. Oh, shit. The line's dead. The phone lines are such a mess up here. Hey, the storm sounds really loud now. Hello? Was that the storm? Or was it the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Ugh. Business as usual. He has a really soothing voice. Very kind words for saying he's really boring. That's Jeff. He's a regular caller. He's asleep. Hmm? Ron's asleep. Oh, well, let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play the tape. This is cave art. It's a classic around here. I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So, if Weaver is a ghost, by some agreed upon definition and mechanics, that means WEVP is haunted. Should we be doing something about that? Aren't you supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That would be negligence. I'd miss her, though. I guess there are good ghosts and bad ghosts. Like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower. A loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes. Should we go help? Oh no, he's... Oh, the tape is over. What did you think? That was great. Whoa. Yeah, I like that one. I kind of... That sounded pretty close. Oh no. Is the power out? Or just the lights? I don't know. It's... I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew on a relay or something. Some scared rat chewed a wire. Abandoned ship. Just kidding. Guess I'll take a look around and see if anything's smoking. Oh dear. Our little town must seem even more romantic now, huh? If it survives a night. Maybe we should call... Nah, the phones are definitely dead now. I guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. Is that a... No, of course not. Lightning flashes in the dark make it look like a slideshow out there. My summer vacation in the ghost town. They're still picking away at their project in the dark as the storm bears down on us. So, what else is new? That's this whole town, just whistling along, on its way to the grave. Do we have to go outside? Poor thing. She's soaked. Wait, what? Who is that? Are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. Good, though. You made it! In this storm. Oh, I'd never miss the evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. I wonder how many people even tune in at this point. Is she just reading her poetry to us here in the studio? So we have different people coming in here for the show. Even though it's a storm, the poetry lady came in. Dang. Sure, of course. That's great. What happened with the power? That was weird, right? The power? Oh, it seemed like a normal kind of thing to happen in a storm. Off, yeah, but on again? Yeah, you're right. I just have an eerie feeling tonight. Well, you know, Saturn's in retrograde, right? It sure is. Well, ready to go? Ready. Some of the studio wiring is in puddles now. That's dangerous, right? No one else seems concerned about it, though. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Yeah, this is really more like one gigantic metaphor for America, really. Back in the day, during the Great Depression. The ceiling is falling apart. Doesn't bode well for the roof. Everyone's gonna drown so soon, so soon. But everyone is also pretending they don't really notice it. Now we enter the cultural section of tonight's program. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll take a second for the equipment to warm back up, and we'll be on the air again. Spooky. It's a disaster out there. The neighbors' barn is basically underwater. Wow. So just completely... yeah, just completely flooded. I passed Ron on the way in. He's going to take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Will they be okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. Firefighter in the rain? Might not be the most useful. Nikki hands some wet paper towels to Rita. You mean Rita hands some wet paper towels to Nikki, right? Oh, thanks. Nikki pulls a journal out of her jacket pocket. I brought my work. Oh, good. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature of our broadcast. Oh, great. I look forward to hearing it. Yeah, I just hope that we can keep going. We lost power a little while before, right? Better get started then. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final bed? It was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloodied, then and fled, had chosen mud and muddy water creek. Did wild turkeys gobble, dote and care, and wipe the moss beneath your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair, and wash your hands and feet, and trim your beard? When wood ducks dressed you in your resting gown, and pigeons fashioned shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown? The one who made your headdress was a hawk. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vultures stayed home on your funeral day. Emily! Look at the monitor! Dude, be quiet. We're live right now. No, we're not. Look! Whoa. That's not our broadcast. Damn. There she is. Elmo was right. Is that Weaver? What's wrong? It's her. It's Weaver. The whole place just shook again. Oh, really? Tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? A local prankster. She jams our signal every once in a while, whenever the stars align. Prankster? Not the word I would use. Damn, so what do you do about it? Just wait until she's done. We've never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. We should be back on in a minute, though. Don't worry. The end is nigh. It's always really hard to make sense of what they really want to tell you. But I think, yeah, overall, that whole TV station and the water continually seeping in and the power going out, it's really just basically everything going down the drain. For everybody? Because the unhappy times was sort of like this overall theme of Kentucky Route Zero too, because back in the main acts, Conway was drowning in debt, and then Shannon had her own problems, and then there was also Johnny and Junebug and Ezra. Yeah, there were all these people, but nobody seemed very happy, and that was kind of the theme. Well, that was that. I guess we'll move on to Act 5 in a bit.